Well, welcome to the first ever Camp Dolphins All Access. We are here in Miami Gardens, Dolphins training facility. Mike McDaniel standing by Kim Camper. The first day of training camp is underway. We're going to do this throughout the whole season, so buckle up. It's going to be a long year. But, Bo, I think the first question out here is, what did you expect from the first day of camp, and what did you see?
Well, there was a lot of things I didn't know. There's a lot of unknown here. You know, you got a lot of new players on the team. You got a new coach, and the coach burst into the room like he was coming onto a Broadway stage. So that was a different scenario coming out. But you see his energy. You see his passion for what he wants to do. And the one thing I wanted to see today is what his practice looks like. I know everyone's talking about, wants to look about Tua and everybody else, but I want to see the structure of his practice. And what I really like, they moved quickly. They went from station to station. They worked on a lot of fundamentals, which I think this team sorely lacked last year. And so it's nice to see them working on those basic fundamentals that's going to make you a better football team, especially at the line of scrimmage. And I like the tempo they went. They ran from one drill to another, getting some conditioning. It was a short practice, hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, which I think is a great way to do it. Keep them on the field for a short time, but intense. And I like everything they did out there.
You mentioned them going through the fundamentals today, but what's next for the team? When do they move past the fundamentals and move towards more of the football stuff?
Well, I hope until they get to their first preseason game, they're basically fundamentals and just getting that down, getting it in. I'd like to see them get that offensive line, the 5 guys that they want, as soon as possible so they can work together. A lot of those, and then get into the intricacies of the game and all the things that go on like that. But I think they've got a little while for that. I think it's a lot. There's going to be a lot of getting to know the coach, getting to know the players getting to know the coach and other coaches. And the other good thing is I remember being out here last year and looking on the sideline and seeing about 18 guys standing there in red jersey or not practicing at all. Today I think there were 2 players that didn't practice. Armstead, the offensive tackle that came in, some question the other way, he practiced the whole day. So I think that's a positive.
Yeah, everyone wants to get involved and impress the new coach. You mentioned Teron Armstead because there were a number of vets who maybe didn't go through the whole practice, but as you mentioned, they did practice somewhat. I do want to mention new running back Raheem Mostert. He's part of that speed package that they brought in. He started practicing today. I asked him, will he be ready for week 1? He says he's going to be good to go. But let's talk about that speed for a second, because I think when fans are out here on Saturday, I'm guessing that's going to be the one thing that really jumps off the field for them.
Certainly. You talk about Mostert, and he's got as much speed as any running back in the National Football League. And then, you know, Tyreek Hill. I mean, you look at him, and he just jumps out there. And then you pair him with Waddle, and not as much, you know, as much as having one guy on one side of the field and one guy on the other, but having those guys both work together in practice and learn from what I'm sure there's things that Waddle does that Tyreek Hill can take from, and a lot of things from Tyreek Hill that Waddle can take from to accelerate his improvement with a great year that he had last year to build on that. I'm very excited about that.
Good little mentor Jalen Waddle has there. Let's move over to the defensive side of the ball real quick. No Elijah Campbell, Byron Jones on the PUP list. Is this a really good opportunity for Noah Igbenogany, a former first-round pick, to step up and finally make a mark on this team?
Well, this may be his last chance. You know, I mean, he's been around for a while. He's a first-round draft pick, really hasn't played that much, but you saw some things coming about with him towards the end of last year. And with this extra opportunity, the extra reps that he's got, it's going to give him an opportunity. I don't know if he can crack the starting lineup. He may make Jones someone that you can move somewhere else because you got a big salary on you. But if nothing else, to have another cornerback back there that you can depend on if somebody goes down, I think he's in a very good position right now getting the extra reps, but he's got to take advantage of it because time is short for him.
And every coach in the league will tell you cannot have too many cornerbacks. Kimbo Camper, back from the West Coast, back in South Florida. Thank you for joining us for the first Camp Dolphins. Thank God for a little overcast on day 1.
A little embarrassed about your shoes, but other than that, it's been a good day.
Don't worry about the shoes. Manny, just keep the camera right there. Thank you for joining us for our first of many Camp Dolphins All Access that we'll have throughout the season.